Welcome to The Queen's Lair, a lifestyle podcast. Get inspired by our latest tips and information about small business, entrepreneurship, natural hair, travel, food, and even relationships. Stay tuned for another great episode. I am your host, Renee Patrice. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning into my podcast once again. I wanted to talk about this subject because I ran across this video and I've seen this video so many times, but I hadn't seen it in a long time, and I didn't bookmark it when I first saw it, and I went back and I bookmarked it this time so I won't lose it. But if you are familiar with Jackie Hill Perry, she is a poet. She has written a couple of books now, and she and her husband, Preston Perry, they come from like the poetry community. And, her background is just incredible. Everything that she's come through in her life, what she's made it through, and her husband as well, both have suffered certain types of traumas that have happened in their childhood and all of that, but just a great, solid couple. And there's a video from a few years ago that she shared. I don't know when the first time she shared it on social media, but it is her daughter, one of her daughters, basically ate a candy bar in the morning. And I guess the daughter got up in the morning and she, went and got this candy bar, ate this candy bar. And the dad found the wrapper. And so he is talking to her in the doorway of their bedroom. And he is confronting her about it, asking her, did you eat this candy bar? And basically trying to lay down the groundwork of, teaching your children to tell the truth and not lie and what have you. So this she's young. I don't even know if she was 5, maybe 4, something like that. But she was very young. And she said to him, well, he's like, you need to tell me the truth if you ate this candy bar, And she said to him, kids are something else. She said to him, well, do you want the happy truth? I just have to laugh at this because this child is so dialed in and tuned in. She was like, well, I can tell you the happy truth, but I'm paraphrasing how this went down. But she basically is presenting her argument. It's like, well, do you want to hear the truth or the happy truth? And what's wild is that the fact that she's that young to even discern that is incredible. But like I said, if you know her parents, you will understand why she is this way, and the fact that she can even dissect this, because both of them, both parents are great speakers and great analyzers of conversation and life and all of that. And they have like the best, couples podcast, where they just break down so many different things into layman's terms, So am I shocked that their daughter was able to break this down this way? No, but it is extremely cute. And it really is a lesson for adults, us as adults. And do we tell ourselves the happy truth so that we don't have to have accountability? Because really what this is about is accountability. So do we tell ourselves the happy truth so that we don't have to be accountable for things that are happening in our lives or the wrongs that we have done? So let's just floss over, act like nothing happened, or even if we do acknowledge that something has happened, act like it didn't affect us or the people around us the way that we know it probably did, but we don't want to address that. Let's just look at the happy truth. So this is not a long posting today. But I want to really challenge you as an individual. And I'm challenging myself as well, because I really had to think about it. I'm like, you know what? We tell ourselves the happy truth all the time because we don't want to confront things that we need to shift and realign in our lives. We tell ourselves the happy truth when God says, okay, I have an assignment for you, but apparently you don't want to listen. So we're like, oh no, I'm not ready for that yet. Let me just stay over here in safe mode. And really the happy truth does keep you in safe mode. It doesn't put you in a space to feel uncomfortable, because we all know when God wants you to move, he's going to make you uncomfortable. He's going to make you uncomfortable. It doesn't mean you're going to stay uncomfortable, but you have to be a little uncomfortable to do different things. You can't expect to be great. You can't expect to do these amazing things in life, but you never want to experience disappointment. It may take you several times of failures to get to the other side of victory. You know what I mean? So are we telling ourselves the happy truth? So for a young child, they say out of the mouths of babes, for a young child to understand, she totally understood the concept of, if I tell you the happy truth, that's going to save me from consequence. Because she specifically said, well, if I tell you the happy truth, I am not going to get a spanking. So why would I tell you the truth? You know what I mean? She really broke it down. And I said, wow. So as adults, and it's, I'm telling you, you got to look these folks up. I think they have pinned the video to the top of I think Jackie has pinned it to the top of her feed on Instagram. It really is something. And her husband had to keep from laughing. Like, he almost lost it, cracking up. He had to cover his face and kind of shake it off, but it was a great lesson for all of us, even as adults. Think about it. Really ponder on this. Are we telling ourselves the happy truth to not be accountable for the things that we need to shift, change, realign in our lives? I'm going to definitely challenge myself with this. We have less than 6 months left of 2022. Let's go out on a great note, but let's not lie to ourselves about what we need to fix and what we need to adjust in our lives. You could be sabotaging that amazing collab or connection or relationship or whatever because you think, well, all is lost. I could never get back what I had. I'm just going to give up. I'm going to stay in the same rut because, oh gosh, karma got me. And you don't have to. At any time, you can change your situation. At any time, you can stop telling yourself the happy truth, right? And align yourself the way that you're supposed to. That fire that keeps kicking up in you, that you keep putting out all the time because you don't want to do the work. Are you telling yourself the happy truth? I'm definitely going to challenge myself. I hope you guys challenge yourself as well. And hey, you know what to do. Like, share, subscribe to this podcast. I will shout you out on my Instagram, in my stories, if you tag me and let me know that you're listening at Onyx Queen Media. And I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye, you guys. Online savings simplified. Don't search for coupon codes ever again. With one click, Honey's smart shopping assistant will automatically apply discounts to your cart in seconds. Save on all your favorite things. Easily pay less for products you're already buying online. It's as easy as 1, 2, 3. Join Honey for free. It takes 2 clicks to add Honey to your Chrome, Safari, Firefox, or Opera browser. Find savings in seconds. While you shop, Honey will find working promo codes across the entire internet, and you save instantly. With 1 click, Honey will apply the best deals to your cart. It's that easy. So what are you waiting for? Get Honey. Download it today. Visit our link, www.tinyurl.com/ONYXHONEY. That's www.tinyurl.com/Onyx Honey. Start saving right now.